And you gonna lie and say I didn't bring your food with your McDonald's cup right there?
That's fine.
That's fine.
Here at Hillside Medical Group, our integrity, our position in this community does not endorse the behavior of our previous employee.
Apparently, the easiest way to get a free lunch nowadays is to just scam your Uber Eats and DoorDash drivers by having your food get delivered and then going on the app and claiming it was never delivered, even though it was clearly delivered, and you are eating the food while you're claiming it was never delivered. Because why not, right? Who cares if an honest worker gets flagged or loses money or even gets fired, as long as you get your McChickens from McDonald's on the house. But this era of scams is coming to an end because delivery drivers are fed up with this, and they are done playing the victim. They're rolling up with their phones out, receipts in hand, and they are putting these free food freeloaders on blast all over social media. And spoiler alert, one of these fakers got busted so badly that the video went viral on TikTok and she lost her job. That's actually the first one that we're starting with today because it was the first story that I saw on TikTok that had me dive down this wormhole. This woman named Listacia had a couple of McChickens delivered to her from McDonald's, and right after the Uber Eats driver delivered and went on with their day, they got a notification that they were receiving a warning for not delivering food, and this driver was absolutely fed up, so went back to confront Listacia.
So I'm doing Uber Eats and Listacia decided to say she didn't get her food. Listacia? You told Uber you didn't get your food? There go your drink right there.
I know.
You must want to be internet famous today, huh, baby?
I'm at work, please.
I don't care. I'm at work. I have 2 kids. I make $2 a trip. $2.
I talked about it in the tipping video that I did. I also talked about it in the DoorDash video, and I even mentioned it a little bit in the DoorDash lawsuit video. But these drivers do not make much money. I know that this driver in particular is with Uber Eats, and I mostly talk about DoorDash, but they do not make a lot. They rely a lot on tip. And also when people do this kind of thing and they claim food wasn't delivered, it severely hurts their ranking. The money can come out of their pay, or they can even get fired. And this person just said that they have kids. And here's Listacia sitting there working on the computer at Hillside Medical Group, because we could see exactly where she works, just acting like she don't care. Like she doesn't care that she claims she never got her food to get her money back because she wanted her McChickens for free. A medical professional wanted her McChickens for free and thought that it was okay to do this.
And you gonna lie and say I didn't bring your food with your McDonald's cup right there?
That's fine.
That's fine. Well, guess what? You're going on social media. I'm gonna add all your job information and all that. And I'm calling back up. Matter of fact, where's your manager?
She's not here.
Yes, she is.
My manager's not here.
Well, I need to speak with somebody that's not you.
She's with a patient right now.
Okay, I'll wait. That's bold. And if you believe in God, I will repent. Lying and stealing is a sin. You taking food out my kid's mouth. And I'm so glad that I'm saved enough and comfortable enough with myself, because I'm a recovering alcoholic. Wow. And that could have set me back.
Wow.
You don't know what people going through.
That's right.
And it's not okay.
Mm-mm. Yeah, this person and tons of people like her that will order food and then claim it never delivered just so that they don't have to worry about paying. They are completely disregarding the person that is going to be getting the brunt of punishment for this entire thing. You don't know what someone's going through. You think to yourself, oh, they're just a DoorDash driver. They're just an Uber Eats driver. It's not that big of a deal. The company will absorb the loss. That is not true. The drivers get immediately reprimanded. It hurts their rank. It takes away from their money. It can get them fired. And a lot of people that are doing DoorDash and Uber Eats driving, they're doing it because they need a side hustle, because maybe their primary job isn't exactly getting them by. Maybe they can't work a typical job because they have kids, they have conflicting schedules, so they have to DoorDash in their spare time, or they have to do Uber Eats on the weekend to pay down debt or to pay rent. You don't know what someone's situation is. And you, Listacia, thought that getting your McChickens for free was more important than the livelihood of another human being. I am so glad that this driver put it on blast, because people need to stop doing this as often as they do.
It's not. You're not even trying to apologize or anything.
Because I'm at work.
So what? You already called out, and you're basically saying you did it. You're not saying it's false. So the right thing to do would be to apologize, right? Right, okay. You shouldn't try that again, especially when you don't know if you the first trip or not. Or just don't do it. You was right down the street. Went had McDonald's. Wasn't it 2 spicy McChickens and a big red, large? Yeah. I remember the order. And can you make sure it's fresh, please? Got the audacity to ask for accommodations and then lie.
Okay, so she just stood there and waited to talk to a manager. So now let's flash forward a little bit. The Hillside Medical Group actually made a public statement about this entire situation to let us know that the situation was not going to be tolerated and that employee was let go.
Good afternoon. My name is Donna Marie Berry, and I'm the Chief Operating Officer for Hillside Medical Group. I'm here with our Director of Compliance. We're coming to you today about a situation that is on TikTok. We learned of the viral video that is there about an Uber driver that was falsely accused by a previous employee of Hillside Medical Group. We're coming today to inform you that we have handled the situation. We know that the Uber driver, in fact, did make the delivery, as she stated in the video. We also have handled the situation because here at Hillside Medical Group, our integrity, our position in this community does not endorse the behavior of our previous employee. We want to apologize to this Uber driver on behalf of the owner and the leadership of this organization. And please be aware that we have handled the situation as quickly and as expeditiously as we could. Once again, we apologize, and we wanted to come out today and let the community know that we have handled the situation in the best manner that we can. Thank you.
Now, that happened fast. That was a matter of days after this video went viral. And now let's look at the other side of the fence, right? Because I just said people shouldn't be claiming that food didn't get delivered because you don't know someone's circumstance. You never know what someone's going through. You don't have any idea how badly their life will be affected by your actions concerning their job. So the other side of the fence is this. Now this Listacia woman is fired. She is without a job over this. So some might argue, is this an offense that was egregious enough to get fired from your job? There was a video that went viral on social media of you doing something pretty disgusting and getting someone else in trouble. Should you be fired for that? Let me know what you think down in the comments. Was it a fireable offense? I don't know. But what I do know is that there are a lot of professions that are no longer tolerating negativity of their employees on social media at all, especially when they are a direct representation of the company that they work for. When you are sitting at work doing your job and bringing drama like that into work, a lot of companies will see that as a fireable offense. Whether or not you think she deserved it, I don't know. Let me know down in the comments below. But it was this story in particular that made me want to look more into this, because there are a lot more DoorDash and Uber Eats drivers that are confronting people that are lying about not receiving their orders. Let's check out some more. This woman said that her DoorDash never arrived after I delivered it to the hospital that she works at, full of cameras. You know I had to go back.
Excuse me, is Chris still on the clock?
Who?
Chris K. There she is. Hello. So you didn't get the DoorDash order?
I'm sorry.
You didn't get the DoorDash order from earlier?
I'm at work currently and I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm at work currently and I have no idea what you're talking about. These people, man.
She even saw you with the food. I mean,
Okay.
you guys have cameras here. You said the order never arrived.
I did not.
What do you mean?
I didn't.
So why does it say that the customer says the order never arrived?
I don't know.
And he wasn't gonna be.
Okay.
I
They
didn't.
couldn't make it for him, and then they.
Like, were you just trying to get free food and put my job on the line?
Didn't do anything.
Couldn't pay.
Okay, well, we have to figure something out because it says that the customer says the order never arrived and I got a contract violation.
Gotcha.
She looks like she is silently shitting her pants. Like, this is not a confrontation you probably thought you were gonna have when you came to work today. You probably thought, oh, I'll get my food. I'm just gonna say it didn't arrive. Who cares? And then, you know, the next day they get up, they go to work. They probably had no idea that the DoorDash driver was coming back to confront them about the claim that they made the day before. She's probably really worried that there's a scene about ready to happen at her place of employment over this. She looks a little worried. she looks a little worried and not into confrontation.
I'm an independent contractor,
Yeah, it's with
Okay.
Barry, the
so that puts my job at
physician's
risk.
assistant.
So what?
The physician's
So
assistant.
we're gonna have to call DoorDash support off your phone because I wasn't the one that said the order never arrived. It's an on your side of things. What?
I did it online, but
I don't.
It doesn't just randomly happen magically. You have to get a hold of DoorDash support directly to say that the order never arrived.
Okay. It's a shared account, so it might be
Yeah, I have a
something
United
that somebody
Healthcare
else did
Medicare.
accidentally. I would have to talk to them.
Okay, well,
But
we're
I'm
gonna.
currently at work.
Yeah, I'm currently at work too, and now my job's at risk because of, I don't know, she said your boyfriend's name is Chris. She said she saw you with the food. So you got the food earlier,
You
right?
down here, sir?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said,
Yeah, first
I didn't do anything.
Okay.
I'm in the right place.
Okay, well,
I could have used the wrong card and he refunded
it
because
wasn't,
he thought
you
I
can't
don't know.
refund it. It's
What's your last name?
you reported the order as never arrived. There's no refund about that. Well, maybe, I mean, there is a refund if you don't get your order, I think, for your food. But that's the point of that is people don't get, like, my job's at risk. I can't just give you free food and sweep it under the rug. Like, it's not how it works. Like, I have a job too. I have 5 kids I got to feed. Like, it's not.
I get that, but I didn't do it. So I mean.
Well, I understand. So can we pull the
I can
phone out
talk
and
to
figure
them, but I
out?
can't do it
Yeah,
right now.
let's, okay.
So.
But you got the food earlier?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I'm not. I didn't do it, so I'm not gonna say
Okay.
it.
So this, all he wants her to do is contact DoorDash customer support and rescind the complaint that she put in saying that she didn't receive her order. But she's refusing to do it. She's saying, nope, I didn't do it, so I'm not gonna call. These people, man.
I know she here. I just brought the food here, literally.
Just brought the food.
Oh, hey, how you doing? Michael DoorDash?
Yes.
So I just brought you your food, right?
Yes.
Holding the Culver's cup. I'm guessing it was a Culver's delivery. Answers the door, holding the Culver's cup, saying that they didn't get the food.
About 10 minutes ago.
Yes.
So why am I driving off? Why did I get a dispute claim saying that you didn't get your food and I handed it to you right in your hand?
I never got no food, sir.
You just said you got the food,
No, I didn't. I never got my food.
but you got the Culver's cup in your hand.
I never got my
I got you a double cheeseburger, a fry, barbecue sauce, and a large, and a medium Pepsi.
Sorry. I never got no food.
So why? So basically, so you gonna play this game? So look, this one. I just want to tell you this, ma'am. This is how I provide for my family. This is how I take care of my 2 kids and my wife. I do this every day, at least for 8 hours a day. And when you dispute claims and lie on me,
Okay,
you
I
get.
understand all that, but I never got no food.
You did though.
No, I didn't. I never got no food.
I literally got you. I literally handed you the food. I got you saying that you got the food.
No.
So listen, when you do that, I'm gonna tell you my situation. 'Cause I know you probably don't care or you don't understand. So I'm trying to help you understand. Like I pay bills with
I never
DoorDash.
got no food.
So when you lie and make claims like this, I get in trouble. I can get fired. You know what I'm saying? I only can get so many numbers of disputes and claims and people like you trying to get over on the system and get your money back and all that, but you know you got the food, you wrong. You did though.
No, I didn't. I never got no food.
These people just double down. No, I didn't. Standing there holding the Culver's cup. No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Pulling back up on East Wood Street where I dropped off the Carol's order for Robert. Pregnant lady actually was the one that told me I couldn't come inside, and then I had to hand it to her and she'd give it to him, and now I got a contract violation, so we're gonna address that.
See, that's something else too, that you take a risk when you are delivering something. If you're supposed to give it to one particular person and you give it to somebody else, or you leave it at a different designated area than you were told to on the delivery description, you're really taking that risk that the person that's supposed to get the food actually gets the food. And it looks like it probably did get to the person it was supposed to get to, but they said that they didn't get it. And they probably thought that that was a likely excuse. They didn't hand it directly to me, so therefore I didn't really get the food, even though they probably ate it.
Hi. The DoorDash order, did you give it to Robert?
Yeah.
Can I talk to Robert?
Yeah.
There's Robert.
Yeah. Yeah, so I got a contract violation saying that you did not. Could you please not?
Yeah, I
you
turn
don't have
around and
to
try
my
to get
personal
them
face.
to cancel the second
so
order.
That you can't. Second order? I only dropped one order off.
Right. Yeah.
So what second? That has nothing to do with me. So for you to mark it as non-delivered, when she is saying that she handed it over to you, that's lying. You're at work lying and you're trying to get me fired. That's stealing.
Nobody's delivered back here.
You're stealing.
So I'm
There's a
sitting
camera. Is there
there.
not? You didn't. You never got the order.
Yeah, I got it.
You did get
Finally,
it. So then why did you mark it as not delivered? If
Because
it was
I was
delivered.
up front and got the receipt for it.
That's all I
already.
needed to hear is that you got it. Thank you,
Yes.
Robert.
I told you that.
Thank you. Thank you, Robert.
You're good.
I'm really hoping that these drivers that get these people on camera saying, yes, I got it, is enough for them to get the violation taken off of their account. I really do. And then there is an entirely different group of people that are on TikTok and social media that will openly tell people, yeah, I lied about not getting my food, and film themselves eating it. That's just gross. We're not gonna get into that today, but there's a whole subsector of people that do that on social media too. Literally filming themselves saying, me telling my Uber Eats rep I never received my food immediately after I received it. And she's sitting there stuffing her face while, you know, putting on the app that she never received it. That's a whole thing too. And then this last clip is not a confrontation, but it is an Uber Eats driver talking about what exactly happens when people do this.
People who get on these delivery apps like DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, etc., that lies and says they don't get their food and they do it repeatedly and repeatedly and repeatedly, do any of these people think that it affects the driver, or are people just thinking, hey, I'm going to finesse the system and get free food over and over and over, and they just don't think in the back of their head that it will come down to, if you say you don't get your food and a driver delivered your food, that it would directly affect them? Because I was having this conversation with someone and he told me that people are looking out for themselves, and that not like majority of them not going to think or know in the back of their head that they're affecting a driver. Because what happens is when y'all do that, the people who do say they don't get their food, excuse me, over and over and over, or they do it with different accounts, blah, 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 or even do it once or twice just to get the free food. It really like puts marks on our accounts, and if we get like 2 of those, 2 or 3, they literally deactivate people. So deactivation means no longer can provide for my family, no longer can do this, no longer can do that. Do people, anybody who's ever lied to delivery apps saying that they didn't get their food just to get the food for free, or to get a refund, to reorder and do the same thing, do y'all be thinking about that? Or is it just like, it's not in your head, it's not in your mind, you're just focused on finessing the system at hand? I just want to know honest opinions, honest answers, y'all, because yeah, I was talking to someone and we went back and forth, because I'm like, there's no way they don't know. But then again, how will I know that they don't know that it affects us? Because I've never been on that end of scamming or doing something weird like that, but it's not weird. I mean, y'all do what y'all do. I'm never doing it because I don't want nobody to get fired on my behalf. Anyone.
Because here's the thing. When you say that you didn't get the food when you really did get the food, that is the same as stealing. And the reason why food delivery drivers can be fired or deactivated for this is because the food delivery service thinks that the driver is the one stealing the food. It's not like it's a victimless crime. If the food is stated undelivered, if there's a complaint that the food is not delivered, but the food has been picked up and made, there's theft in there somewhere. And by someone claiming that they didn't get the food delivery service is going to think that the driver is the one that stole the food, and that's how those accounts get deactivated. And it really is baffling to me how these people that do this don't think it's going to have a negative effect on anyone, that they're just doing it to get a free meal. Even a free meal as small as 2 freaking McChickens. You work in a medical office. You're not gonna spring for a couple of McChickens. You're really gonna let someone potentially lose their job over it. You get what I'm saying? I just really hope that with the increase of drivers confronting the customers, that customers are a little less likely to do this, because it is not a victimless crime and it is happening way, way too frequently nowadays. Today's video is brought to you by my family-owned and operated small business, Kinda Nutty. We specialize in carnival-style cinnamon sugar glazed nuts, including pecans, cashews, almonds, and peanuts. We also have various snack mixes, nut mixes, and sweet treats, including a wide variety of saltwater taffies. Head on over to kindanutty.com and use code YouTube to get 10% off your order today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video and videos like this, remember to hit the thumbs up before you leave. Also, while you're down there, don't forget to subscribe, ring that notification bell. That way you're notified whenever I post my next video. Thank you again so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.